Hi, welcome to another video on my TXT discovery robot. Last time I did my second experiment on the community kernel, with the community kernel actually. And apart from logging in on a different way, different username, different IP address, all seemed to work well. Camera actually turned out to have better quality, directed into the light, and that surprised me. However, there were some other problems that turned up, and those were the touch sensors. Using the official kernel, it already wasn't very good, and same for the sonar, but now the sonar seems to be not working at all. And the touch sensors or the micro switches, same story. So what I am going to do now is run it. Run this program and see if either the touch sensors or the sonar gives a nice response. So let's go for it. Let me put one thing under it so it won't drive off the table. That would be rather annoying. Starting. Camera connected. Fine, thank you. And what I also found out is that the time for it to actually do something is a bit longer than with the standard kernel. So I do have to be patient. And I don't know how much patience you actually need. But as you can see on screen, it is still busy. Maybe a little bit too long. Another point is, by the way, that in the community user interface it doesn't show that it is online. So let me go to the standard kernel, standard user interface, see what that tells me. And it says no program. Okay, I interrupted and I started again. Does it do anything then? Yes, then it says okay, online mode, and it works. That's done. It stops. Okay. I quit and I say okay. I hold my hand about 5 centimeters from the sonar. Will it detect it or not? Okay. This is not going to work. Ouch. So I unfortunately have to kill it. Okay. Let me kill this one then. Yes, that is better. Does it run now? Yes, it does. 5 centimeters distance from the sonar. It says starting distance is 7. So actually the sonar does work. Okay, that is interesting. So no hand for the sonar. Please do. Please work. Yes, it works. And it stops. Okay. This is quite annoying. So let me run it again. Let's see if it comes online. Yes, I don't hold my hand in front of the camera, and now it says 60. Which is logically because there's an object at 60 centimeters, which is actually the tripod for the camera. This means yes, goes online and flash. Ouch, no program anymore. So that is something that's actually quite annoying, because apparently the community kernel and the normal kernel, it doesn't matter. So once again, starting it and holding my hand in front of the sonar, it goes online, in online mode I should say. But now distance is 0. Well, it is definitely not 0. Yes, online mode, connection aborted. Oh, how nice. Yes, I have to kill it again. 61. Yes. Run again. Camera connected. Online mode. Distance is 9. Okay, that tells me enough. So the sonar actually does work. Very good. Time for the next test. So with the sonar tested, that leaves the contacts 1 and 2. So let's try that. It's going not yet in online mode. Now it does, and that is not a good sign. So I'm trying again. Camera connected, that's a start. And I'm pressing contact 2, but nothing happening. Starting, and I'm pressing contact 2 right away. Going in online mode, connection aborted. So this may be a problem. Now it says contact, oh, that's contact 1, right? I don't mind. I noticed, by the way, that contact 2 is not very responsive in the mechanical sense. So once pressed, there may be a little problem. Let's see how this works out. It goes in online mode and it aborts. So this still is not very promising, and I need now kill 163. Yes, going again, and let's see what happens. No program yet. Now it goes in online mode, and yes, it says contact 2. As you can see here and see here. Distance is 34, most likely because my arm was in front of it. I don't mind. I did test the sonar and it was good. However, mechanically speaking, this isn't fine. And I can't test with RoboPro right now because RoboPro assumes a presence of the standard internal subnet 192.168.7, and I'm not using that subnet right now. So without that, RoboPro is completely useless. Now that I've tested the sonar and the contact both working, be it with a delay, I can test it on the floor, and then I have to keep in mind that there is a considerable delay. And with if you have watched episode of last time, the previous episode that is, you will have noticed that it doesn't always keep a straight line, and that has been from the beginning. So despite that I have synchronized the motors throughout the program, it still doesn't always keep a straight line. And that is a problem, because when I put something in front of the sonar or in front of the touch sensor, nothing is telling it that it should touch it. So we will have to see. I will have to see what happens. Anyway, let's do something. Alright, time for the floor test as said, and with a measure distance of 42 centimeters to the battery pack and the RF interface, and slightly more to the sonar. Let's run it. It is still the community kernel. So I'm very curious what is going to happen. If something happens. Measure distance is 45 centimeters. So 45 is like this, is the sonar, which is exactly correct. However, it already senses the second sensor, the touch sensor. So, taking the pressure away, let's do it again. See whatever happens. Goes online in online mode, but connection aborted. And I will have to kill the process once again. And start again. Let's see what happens now. Online mode. and no measured distance and no contact. So that's a completely different story. It doesn't even measure the distance. Does it do anything at all? I'm waiting and waiting, and I say never mind, abort, and I can't. Yeah, I did abort. Running again. So far no online mode, now it's online mode and it crashes. So I need to kill it again. And start. The only thing that is an improvement is that the Wi-Fi, whatever, is much better. So there's no hoping that I lose contact. But even now it says distance is 0, while it clearly is 45 centimeters as measured the first time. So this is not promising. And it also doesn't say any contact touched, but that's also because I lifted the second contact. This is taking way too long. Abort and restart. What happens? Okay, this I don't understand at all. This is so bad. Connect and restart. Why does it do this? It kind of, now it writes, goes straight to whatever, but it did say distance is 45 centimeters. But as you can see, it just runs and stops now. It still is in online mode, but it clearly does not stop on sonar. So I don't even know if the set distance of 5 to 10 centimeters actually works. Anyway, a reset up. Let's see how it does the other side into the other direction. So now we have a measured distance of again some 43 centimeters. So let's go. See what happens this time. And I'm not too optimistic. I don't. Oh, see, it already resets. So conclusion is that the kernel, which is used, either community kernel or standard kernel, doesn't even matter. And that's what worries me. And I do have to kill the process again. And go and see what happens this time. Again, not too optimistic. Oh, wow, it writes. It measured 41 centimeters and it pushes it away. And right now it stops right there. So it completely misses the battery pack. It followed a bent course, and it just ignores the measure distance sonar. So I wonder if it's just a one-time measurement and then nothing, or what. I really don't know. Alright, let's reset it up. So other direction. Let's put it like this, see what happens. And this time it is about 56 centimeters. Let's just see what happens. Oh, TXT aborted. Nice. So many times to abort it. There we go. Abort and restart it. There it goes in online mode. Measure distance 0. No good. Another try, Ctrl C and another try. What does it do? Nothing at all. Or am I too impatient? Okay, let me. Alright. It doesn't do anything anymore, so I have to kill it again and restart. Online mode. There it goes. What will it do? It says 55 centimeters, but as you can see, it just plainly ignores whatever it is doing and whatever it is sensing. So, and it keeps saying online. So why does it stop? I really can't tell because the software isn't going anywhere, so I really need to find out where in the software it is stopping and why. This means going back to screencast. Yeah, time for investigation. So, you can see distance is 55 centimeters was, and here 41 and 45, 0, 45. So why does it stop like right here? And when I look at it, it actually goes further than I thought. 55 centimeters, no contacts, that's okay with me. And then what happens? A lamp on. Did I see a lamp? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Let me scroll back. Here it just ends. Here too. Here too. Here it goes further. Contact 2. 0 and contact 2. So here it starts with the 60 centimeters distance. And then it signals contact 2, then signals contact 2 and 34 centimeters. Really? So it kind of looks like it is Russian roulette. Does it work? Does it not work? Things at times it doesn't, at times it does, and too much of coincidental. Way too much. And here the distance is 218, sorry. But too many times it doesn't measure anything. Well, this is understandable because it doesn't sense anything, but here this I don't get. And this is logical, this is logical, this is not logical, etc, etc, etc. Contact 2 is 1, but there's a big difference, as you can see. Here contact 2 is 1 and this is 34, and that is not logical, because if you have a contact, the distance can be impossibly be 34. Same here, you have a contact is 1 but not a distance of 45. Just simply impossible. So what will I do? Do another test. Oh, what I can also do, by the way, I'm thinking of that now, because the last thing, it takes images, and this is the last image that was taken, if I'm correct. Yes, but that is 0. Ouch. 4 images being 0. This image is correct, so that is 11. No, it is 29.27 0. It should have been copied here by now. But which one was it? Not. Let me see which one it was. 9, 11, 12, 29, 22, 29, 27, 0. 20. Oh, that I'm good. That's not really good. It can't connect. Connection timed out. That. Oh, that's bad. It didn't copy anything. Okay, then I'll have to copy it manually. Which is too bad actually, but yes. And alright, this is the old address. So this is the current address, and then I want to have this time of this one. verify if this works. Yes, it does. And I want it here. Of course, only logically, because I'm not using my own name there. So this is the right one. Now I've got it. So let me just see if this works. Open. Alright, where is it? This one, of course. Open. What does it show? If anything. Okay, but I think this was away from the light. And that means that towards the light no image has been made. Quite unfortunately, but also quite unfortunately, that apparently from the TXT to the laptop there is an SSH block. I have to fix that. So some further tests. Alright, final floor test for this episode. Pointed towards the light. Battery placed in line with touch sensor 1. Sonar ready, I hope. So let's do something. Let's hope it actually does something. No. Second attempt. It does something, but it diverges from the line. Thank you very much. Distance was 40 centimeters, but as you can see, this doesn't work. So, next attempt. Somewhere here, and oops, let's see what happens now. Hopefully it does something nicely. No, it doesn't. I have to abort again. And start. Now what does it do? If anything, it doesn't do anything because it measures a distance of 0, which isn't too good. Again, a display flash. So what does it do now? It measures nothing, not sonar either. So this is quite boring to watch, but unfortunately that is what it is. Killing and restarting the process. Please do something. Yes. What does it do? It touches. Does it touch 37 centimeters? But does it touch actually? It stops. It shows online mode. But what does it do actually? It runs. Further. What does it do? I honestly can't tell what it's doing. If I take away the objects, it runs on. So if I take away these objects, and then it stops. So what does it say on screen? Absolutely nothing. So conclusion, maybe it stops because of the weight of the object. On the other hand, it doesn't show that it actually touches something, which it should. The sonar didn't do anything except for the first measuring of 37 centimeters. Anyway, some positive results, some negative, but I have to test further. And and important result, I can't use Robot Pro for this, not using the community kernel anyway. So for now, thank you for watching, and to be continued. Although I did say end of episode, this response is too nice to be shown, to be not shown. Contact 2 was indeed pressed, and the distance was 75 centimeters. So this distance is impossible because it is, or was it? Did I place the last item on more than 75 centimeters? I think that could be because I kneeled in front of the object when removing some objects. I kneeled in front of the robot. Then it measured my presence, which can easily be 75 centimeters. It did sense contact 1. So actually the distance, the sensors are correct functioning. The question is then, why doesn't the software on screen update smoothly? Because now it says camera action 4, and that is indeed, as far as if I recall correctly, the end of it. So this means that sonar keeps working, contact keeps working, and makes me very curious actually about the latest images, and those are all zero. Those are all zero. So absolutely no use in watching them because it's zero. So with these latest results, I think it is very nice. They do work, everything works, be it with a little delay. And yeah, the only worry is that apparently the community kernel doesn't handle all those problems with resetting delay, etc., and hanging on differently than the standard kernel. So maybe the community has an answer to that. So once again, thank you for watching, and to be continued.